The Mario movie was terrible.
What?
The 1993 one, to be clear. As a video game movie adaptation, that film did barely anything right. The new one, though, it's pretty good. After the first few trailers dropped, the hype was real, and I don't think this disappointed me in the slightest. I think we were all incredibly worried when they announced Chris Pratt would play the titular lead character replacing Charles Martinet.
It's me, Mario.
But I was hopeful because he gave a great and energetic performance in the Lego movie. Now, this is no Lego movie, but it is easily my favorite movie adaptation of a video game. Chris Pratt wasn't great, but no one wants to hear that Italian accent for an hour and a half, so the New York accent worked just fine. He even proved at the beginning of the film with the commercial that he can do the Italian accent, but it was the right choice to just do the New York one. Charlie Day was charming as Luigi and provided a good brother dynamic with Mario. Jack Black was awesome. One of the highlights was his song about peaches, 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 peaches. Oh, Seth Rogen was himself, but had some funny lines. Anya Taylor-Joy was fine, and Keegan-Michael Key was pretty good. Fred Armisen was pretty bad, and barely in it thankfully because he made me hate Cranky Kong. Normally, casts filled with celebrities like this and not professional voice actors really bother me, but I do understand the casting here, and I enjoyed the performances a lot. As much as I did enjoy this movie, it was insanely fast-paced and the plot was paper thin. It could have benefited from a longer runtime to develop the characters more, and I wanted to be more attached to the characters. It throws a lot at you in this short runtime, and if you haven't played a Mario game before, then it might be a little too much. I would rather take a bunch of unexplained action set pieces that don't make much sense over poop and fart jokes like in the Minions movie. I'm just glad I was never bored in the Mario movie, because I'm never going to watch the abomination that is Despicable Me 2 again. The only thing good about that film is El Macho, baby. Rise of Gru was genuinely harmless fun though. That and the Mario movie are steps in the right direction for Illumination. Hopefully they keep it up. My least favorite aspects about the Mario movie are the Illumination stereotypes, like pop songs, childish humor, some basic character designs, etc. But to be honest, I didn't mind them as much in this film because I really enjoyed how fun and harmless this film was. The pop songs thankfully aren't as bothersome because they aren't modern, but I swear if I hear that "Holding out for a hero till the end of the night" song one more time, I'm going to lose it. It was in Footloose, which I just watched, Shazam 2, the new Tetris movie, and I am sick of it. I did rewatch Shrek 2 earlier this year, but it was used perfectly in that film, so it gets a pass. Absolute banger in that film. Oh my goodness, it brought a tear to my eye when that huge gingerbread dude fell. Absolutely masterful. The musical score, other than the pop music, was great, with all the Mario music from the games, and it definitely did put a smile on my face. There are references and Easter eggs everywhere, and as someone who played Super Mario Bros. Star Scramble 3 every Sunday on a 2010 PC after church, I found this film to be extremely fun. Oh yeah, I also played Smash Karts when my 7th grade math teacher brought an old Wii to school on days we didn't have homework. That was awesome. I always wanted to be Donkey Kong because I loved monkeys for some unknown reason. I sucked at the game though because that was probably the 5th time in my whole life that I held an actual game controller. Anyways, I've seen 2 Mario movies and played 3 games, so I consider myself to be a certified Mario lover. That sounded better in my head, don't take that the wrong way. Oh yeah, and I haven't even mentioned the animation. It was so lively and colorful, it was awesome to look at. The Rainbow Road scene was absolutely stunning, and the rainbow reflection on the water made the water look so tasty. Some of the characters in New York looked super basic like the other Illumination films, but once we got to the Mushroom Kingdom, everything looked great and the animation was really appealing. I had a great time even if it's not offering anything groundbreaking for the medium of animation. That's basically all I have to say. The theater in the small town I live in sold out opening night, and I don't think that has happened since Endgame, which I find kind of crazy. When my friends and I saw it, we laughed at the DK rap, we cried at the Peaches song, and we clapped along with everyone else in the theater after it ended. I didn't love the film, but it was perfectly entertaining, and that's all it needed to do for me. Go watch this if you like Mario.